Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl B here, and in this video I'll be talking about faith and works in relationship. Yeah, so if you're new here, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, okay? So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so I know you've heard the two words faith and works, right? Yes, as regards our Christian life and all of that, but here is in the relationship. So I also ask a very quick question now, that are you one of those people that want to have a good marriage, a good relationship? You admire people when you see, others enjoying their marriages. You are like, oh my God, I want to have this kind of marriage. Oh, you see well-behaved children and you're like, you know what? My children must be like this. Or you're one of those people that want to travel the world with your partner, do all of those TikTok things together, loving up and all of that. Well, we're on the same table, yeah? So I know you can sit down and wish all of that, but there's work to be done. Here the Bible reminds me, it says, this is me paraphrasing, I say, you want build house, first sit down, count the cost. Like, you want to build a house, you first of all sit down to count the cost of building this house. So in building a good marriage or in building a good relationship, what are the things that need to be put in place? I'll be listing out some things that you should put in place in order for you to have and enjoy that good marriage that you want to, that you're dreaming of. First thing is to read. My generation doesn't like to read. This generation, we don't like to read. If you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. Please, I beg you, if you want to have a good relationship and marriage, you have to read books on marriage, books on relationships. Even your salvation, it needs to be, Bible says you need to work out your salvation. So how do you work it out? By reading the Bible and praying. So even your salvation, is not even free that to fall on your lap. So you have to work it out. So you have to read. You can't take the place of that. Secondly, you have to listen to others who have gone ahead of you. What do I mean by this? You have to listen, like those people that you see their relationship and you're like, you know what, I want to have a relationship like this. What you need to do is to sit down and ask these people questions. Ask as if they are accessible. Ask them questions. How are you able to do this? How are you doing this? I feel like you cannot just sit down and hope that it just happens like that. All of those people that you see them enjoying their marriages and their relationships, putting the work into it. So if you want to know, what you need to do is to sit with the older ones. These are people that have gone ahead of you. Let them tell you their mistakes. Let them tell you what they did that makes them, live the way they live happily. Okay. Thirdly, I'll say work on bad behaviors. Yes, I'm coming there. That your bad character, you need to work on it. If for you to enjoy a good marriage or a good relationship, you must work on your character. You must choose to be the better person in your relationship, or in life generally. You must choose to be the better person. For instance, your anger, they boil beans. You cannot carry it to marriage. You cannot carry that anger and enter into marriage with it. You will suffer. You will suffer with it. Some is laziness. Some it could be like, what those your bad behaviors are. So you need to sit down and check it before you take this, before you begin or take this journey, or even in the process. If you are in the process, you can, sit back and check those bad characters that you think should be worked on. So the comment section is open for you to drop in the comments, as regards what you think about faith and works in relationships. I think that we Christians especially, we have this kind of notion of wanting, hoping for something. For instance, I'll give you a story myself. Last year, I wanted to go on a vacation, and at the beginning of the year, I told myself, I want to go for this vacation by December. And I was so hopeful, even when we got to July, I was hopeful. But the thing is, I had faith. I was hoping to go on that vacation, but I was not saving for this vacation. I just believed that somehow, maybe by November or December, I'll be able to go for this vacation, but I couldn't. Why? Because I didn't put in the work. So you don't expect things to just fall on you if you don't put in the work. Okay, so it's general. So if you want to enjoy a good marriage, show me the books you are reading, show me the things you are doing. And I forgot to add that prayer is not cliche. if you want to enjoy a good marriage, you must know how to pray. A good marriage or a good relationship, you must know how to pray. You must know how to listen to what God has to say per time to enjoy a good marriage or a good relationship. I hope that this video blessed you. Please like, share, and subscribe.